everyone. Today I will tell you a story. The story is titled, Lou Cries When I Leave the House, a working day diary and quote. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you appreciate me. You can skip this if you don't and oppose. Like this video. Thank you very much. The story begins as follows. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another very normal day in my life. Or at least, it tries to be normal until Lou gets involved. My alarm rings at 6:30 a.m. I don't move. Not because I'm lazy, okay, maybe a little, but because there is a warm, fluffy weight on my chest. Lou is already awake. His eyes are half open, his ears slightly twitching, and his tail is lazily wrapped around my arm like a soft warning sign. Don't you dare move. Lou has a special talent. He knows the difference between I'm going to the kitchen and I'm going to work. Shoes are the biggest giveaway. The moment I reach for my socks, his ears go flat. When I open the wardrobe, he sits up straight. When I grab my bag, that's when the drama begins. He lets out a tiny cry. Not loud, not desperate, just enough to hit directly in the heart. Meow. It's not a normal meow. It's a question, a complaint, a tiny emotional protest wrapped in fur. I kneel down to pet him. He presses his forehead into my chin and purrs, but his eyes stay wide. He knows. He always knows. While I make coffee, Lou follows me everywhere. Bathroom. He's there. Kitchen. He sits on the counter like a supervisor. When I try to eat breakfast, he places one paw on my leg, as if to say, let's discuss this leaving the house plan again. Then the shoes go on. That's it. Lou cries. Not screaming. Not yelling. Just soft, sad little sounds. Like he's telling me a very serious story about how unfair the world is when humans go to work. He sits by the door, tail curled around his feet, eyes shining. I crouch down, hug him, and whisper, I'll be back. Just a few hours. He doesn't believe me. And honestly, I understand why. The door closes. I step outside. But this vlog doesn't end there, because Lou's story continues, even when I'm not home. Inside the apartment, silence settles in. Lou stays by the door for a long moment. He sniffs the air. My scent is still there, but it's already fading. He walks slowly to the window and jumps onto his favorite spot. From there, he can see the street below. Cars pass. People walk by. None of them are me. Lou lets out another small cry. Then, like a professional at coping or pretending to be, he begins his routine. First, breakfast, he eats only half. Then he walks to my bed and curls up right in the middle, exactly where I usually sleep. He kneads the blanket, circles 3 times, and finally settles down. But sleep doesn't come easily. Every sound makes his ears twitch. Elevator noise. Footsteps. A door opening somewhere else in the building. Each time, his head lifts. Each time, he realizes it's not me. So he waits. Cats are good at waiting, but they feel deeply too. Lou isn't sad all the time. He plays with his toy mouse, watches birds outside, stretches in sunny spots. But there's always a quiet pause in between, a moment where he just stares at the door. Meanwhile, I'm at work, pretending to be productive. I answer emails. I attend meetings. I smile and nod. But every now and then, my mind drifts back home. Is Lou sleeping? Did he eat? Is he crying again? At lunch, I scroll through photos of him on my phone. His silly sleeping poses. His round eyes. His tiny nose. I realize something uncomfortable but honest. Part of me doesn't want to be here. Part of me wants to go home, sit on the floor, and let Lou sit on my lap while I tell him about my day. Work ends. The sky turns orange. I rush home faster than usual. Because I know someone is waiting. The moment I unlock the door, I hear it. Footsteps. Fast ones. Lou runs toward me, slides a little on the floor, and stops right in front of my shoes. He looks up, eyes wide, tail straight, and then meow. Loud. Clear. Accusatory. Where were you? You left. I cried. You're late. I drop my bag and kneel. He jumps into my arms like he's been practicing all day. His purring is so loud it vibrates through my chest. He rubs his face against mine, as if checking whether I'm real. I sit on the floor for a long time. I don't check my phone. I don't rush. I just stay there with him. In that moment, I realize something important. Lou doesn't understand work schedules, deadlines, or responsibilities. What he understands is presence. He understands love shown through time, attention, and consistency. And maybe, we humans forget that sometimes. Lou crying when I leave the house may seem like a small, cute moment, but it reflects something much bigger in our modern lives. Today, we are always busy, working, chasing goals, responding to messages, and moving from one task to another. In the process, we often forget that meaningful connections are built not through big actions, but through everyday presence. Lou doesn't need expensive toys or constant entertainment. He needs reassurance. He needs to know that even when I leave, the bond remains strong. This is a lesson we can apply to our relationships with family, friends, and even ourselves. A short conversation, a shared meal, or simply listening without distraction can make someone feel secure and valued. Another important lesson is balance. Work is necessary, but it should not consume all of our emotional energy. Making time to rest, to return home mentally as well as physically, helps us stay grounded. When I choose to sit with Lou after work instead of immediately checking my phone, I feel calmer and more connected. In today's fast-paced world, Lou reminds us to slow down, show up fully, and cherish the simple moments. Because sometimes, love is just waiting by the door and being happy when someone finally comes home.